Everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Miss Roxanne, and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing Season 2, Episode 15 of Avatar The Last Airbender called Tales of Ba Sing Se. So we start off with, these are a bunch of mini stories in the show, and it's a really, really good episode, I feel like. So we start off with Toph and Katara. So yeah, Team Avatar getting ready, but Toph is a hot mess. She literally just wakes up and just kind of spits in a spit can, and just like she's ready for the day pretty much. So Katara takes her to a spa day, and Toph is not really having fun, but she warms up to it and starts having fun. Like, she hated her feet being scraped, but she was being funny during the mud bath, which was funny. And then these girls are being very ugly to Toph, calling her ugly, which was very, very rude. So Toph sends them in the water. She creates a hole over the bridge. And then Katara flushes them down the river, pretty much. And she tells her, so Katara tells her that she's really pretty and cheers her up because it really did affect Toph. And I feel like people are just so catty. Even nowadays, it's sad. So anyway, then we go to Iroh's story, which is a special occasion picnic, and he's being super nice to everyone. I made a boy stop crying. He moved a plant that loved the shade, and even helped a freaking person that was trying to take off his stuff, and talked to him, and it's like you should, and told him like you should be a masseuse, like you'll be really good at it. And so he's just being very, very nice to everybody. And we find out that it's actually his son's birthday, and it's sad AF. Like, I have watched this episode, I can't tell you how many times. I still, to this day, like, I literally just watched it again. I still got teary eyed from it. It is a very powerful episode. It's dedicated, well, that segment is dedicated to the original voice actor Mako, who originally voiced the role of Iroh. And his protege took over, and that can mimic his voice very well. Then we cut to Aang's story, where he's looking for Appa and sees creatures in cages. And this is obviously not big enough, and basically the Daily won't give them the zookeeper money because the kids start coming because the animals are sad. So Aang has the idea just to let him out and create this huge big space, and he created a big mess. But he pulls it together and uses the bison whistle to literally get everyone to come with him, and creates a space outside and creates this really beautiful habitat that looks really, really, really cool. And but he let in some of the actual, like, a neighbor's cat in as well. So but it still is a really good gesture. And we also had a little the house. I had the cabbage man in there because one of the rabbit kangaroos was eating the cabbages. Is it not mine? He's like, oh, forget it. So we go to Sokka's story, where he crashes a haiku girl poetry class, and it's a teacher versus Sokka, and he was doing really, really, really well. But then he messed up by adding one syllable towards the end. But he was doing really good, and it was a sassy little poetry off, haiku off, actually. And then we get to Zuko's story, where this girl named Jen is crushing on Zuko and asks him out on a date, and Iroh says yes for him. And so yeah, date night is very awkward, and Jen is asking like way too many questions, like where were you before this? Like, oh, we traveled around. Oh, what are you traveling around for? And he mentions something about circus, and she's like, let me guess, you juggle. And he's like, you guessed it. And she's like, can you show me? And he obviously failed at that, very, very bad. And he's like, well, I haven't practiced in a very long time. So they're going to. So Jen wants to take them to her favorite place, but when they arrive there, the lights are not on. At this beautiful fountain is supposed to reflect the water with the light and everything. And so Zuko says, close your eyes. And he uses firebending skills to turn them all on. And it was a very pretty moment, a very romantic moment. And so as they're about to kiss, literally, uh, Zuko gives her a coupon for free coffee. Well, not free coffee. I'm just kidding. Free tea. And so Jen says, "Now it's my turn for you to close your eyes." And she kisses him, and he does kiss her back, but then he just kind of breaks off and says like, it's complicated and runs home. And so Iro was like, "How was your date?" And he kind of slams the door, and then he opens it back up and said, "It was nice," and shuts the door nicely. And then we cut to Momo's dream, or not Momo. Momo was dreaming, but it's Momo's story. So he was dreaming about Appa, and then a storm woke him up, and he thought a cloud was Appa. Then it wasn't. Then he saw this tree that looked like Appa, and it wasn't. And we have a very sad Momo. So he's just traveling around town, and he's drinking water, and these like jaguar cat type creatures chase him, and then they attack him, and then Momo got stuck in a, what's it called when you have like a bunch of creatures doing little dances on the street? It's like sometimes you have monkeys and stuff like that. Anyway, they had that going on, and it was funny. And he was doing like the robot and going like this with his head. It was really, really, really funny. And then he bolts, and then he gets captured along with the other animals. And Momo, since has opposable thumbs, he can just get out. And so the other creatures give him the sad eyes, so he decided to help them as well. And then they decided they like him now. And but then they took the Appa's fur that Momo got out of Sokka's bag, and they ran, and so Momo followed them. Then we cut to see Appa's footprint, and so they put the tuft of fur down there, and then Momo just, he's very sad and curls up in a ball in the footprint, and that was so sad. Oh my god! And that was literally the end of the episode. Crazy episode. I really enjoyed it. I give it A+ because you had your funny moments and you had your deep emotional moments in this episode, and I mean deeply emotional moments, but it was really, really well done. And I thoroughly enjoyed the episode a lot. So we get to see time pass a little bit and how everyone's adjusting and just the different scenarios that happen. And I really, really loved it. So that's what I'm doing for this video. So like this video, please go to like, comment down below to what you think of it. Do you agree, disagree? Tell your thoughts down below. As well as any suggestions for any other shows. Just let me know down below. Might be like 2025 when I get to it, but I'm going to try to. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. Subscribe if you want. It would help me out a lot. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.